This homeless man had such a good taste in fashion to the point he got the top designer brands melting from jealousy and straight up copying his absolute art of fits, without compensation of course. Introducing Slavik, born around 1956 or 1958 in Lviv, Ukraine. Specific details about his exact birth date or early life remain unknown. That's because we didn't get the chance to better know Slavik since he disappeared out of nowhere in 2013 after his rise to fame. But don't worry, we will get to that. Slavik penetrated the fashion industry after being discovered by a Ukrainian artist named Yurko in 2011, as he was walking in the streets of central Lviv, where lots of people, events, and tourists mingle around, and one of them happened to be the iconic Slavik, whom caught the attention of Yurko, since from afar, he might look like another homeless man roaming the streets begging for pennies to fund their habits. But Slavik was indeed different. He was stylish, clean-shaven, not alcoholic, and neither did he interact with the other homeless cliques. Yurko, the creative artist who spotted him, has recently finished a long-term project called his Dreams. So he wanted to take a little creative break. But every time Yurko saw Slavik, he noticed that he had a completely different look. So Yurko decided to listen to that voice in his head guiding him towards Slavik, and he started taking photographs of him. Yurko remarks,
"It was not always easy to make a portrait because it was impossible to arrange with him on shooting, and even in casual meetings it was difficult to communicate because he spoke a very incomprehensible language."
Yurko was able to obtain over 100 different portraits of Slavik, although there was a communication barrier and Slavik's answers to Yurko's questions weren't that clear. But it is clear enough he has a sense of beauty, style, and fashion. And that was proved when Slavik's portraits started circling the World Wide Web after fashion magazines catched up with Yurko's portraits. Thousands of articles have been written about Slavik's fashion sense, and one of them being Vogue. This of course attracted the attention of the fashion freaks. Some of the top fashion brands literally ripped his style off, since the grungy, homeless look was on the rise. And some of these brands are Vetements and Balenciaga. They allegedly took quote-unquote inspiration from Slavik's style, and from the research I have done, I didn't find any evidence of these brands compensating Slavik. But funny enough, if anyone messes with any of these brands, they are so quick to respond to get their right back. But since Slavik is a homeless man with no connection or money to back him up, it's called inspiration, I guess. I mean, it's 2025 and ethnic cleansing is still going on, so it's not really a surprise to see such actions from these big heads. And look, I'm not saying I don't get inspiration from people's work. Nobody can actually create a purely unique creation with zero inspiration, but so long credits are given, which is the least some of these big brands can do. But at the end of the day, fashion and art has always been people ripping each other off and labeling it as inspiration. But it hurts more when it's a homeless man being ripped off by a billion-dollar company. As of 2025, Slavik is nowhere to be seen. He disappeared in 2013, and since then, neither Yurko nor anybody have seen him. I really hope he got to see his impact on the fashion industry and the love people have shown him all over social media. This video is brought to you by Seaggs, the #1 best-selling mock-up pack used by over 25,000 clothing brands. From vector packs to pattern packs to manufacturer lists, all designed to help you produce the best pieces for your brand. They are running a 70% off on some of their products, so get yours now before it's too late.